Hello everyone, I will be actually spilling the juice on how to be a setter, and I will be showing you a real life setting conversation that I have had with one of my clients when I was doing real estate. So you will be logged into the business or influencer's account, you'll be texting the clients, and then you'll just be booking them for a call. So these are some things that you're going to be facing, and this is a step-by-step on what you need to do when handling a customer. So a business or influencer will generally put up an advertisement on their Facebook page or Instagram page on their story. It's basically a CTA, a call to action. So they'll be saying, DM me the word real estate to learn, DM me the word sales to learn, DM me something. Moving people from their story to their DMs, which will then come to you and you'll be filtering through those DMs. So for example, I'll be setting for a guy who's selling a real estate program to help people invest in real estate. So this guy I'm setting for, he has done a call to action on his story telling people to DM him on Instagram to get his program and learn how to invest in real estate. And he said, comment the word real estate. So Matt has commented the word real estate, and straight away I jump into a conversation and start info gathering about Matt's situation. So I said, hey Matt, thanks for reaching out. Are you currently invested into real estate or are you looking to get into it? He said, I'm looking to get into it. Okay, that's good to hear. How long have you been looking to get into it? About 6 months now. Just don't know where to start. I've done some research, but it keeps making me go in circles. I said, yeah, that's definitely a common issue. You just want to find the right person to help you get started and give you that guidance. Then the next part, I want to get into his goals. So I said, what are your overall goals with real estate? He said, I want to have enough houses so I can leave my job. So he wants to be free and he wants to be able to step away from his job. Okay, so how much would you need to be making to leave your job? So saying this is much more powerful than saying, how much do you make now? And it's not you're not confronting them with, being like, oh, how much you fucking make. You're just saying, how much is it going to take you to leave your job? What is the figure that you're going to need? And he said about $4,000 a month consistently. So therefore, my brain, and he's told me without even knowing it, that he makes $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. So then I go, okay, now you want to get there, obviously how much they make, so then you can match whether they're making enough money to afford the program that you're selling. So if they're not making enough money, then there's no point in really continuing with the conversation because they're not going to pay. I mean, you can cut them off or you can dive in a little bit deeper and ask them maybe if they've got savings or someone else that's involved in investing so that they can kind of use that and put it together and, maybe get them over the line. But a lot of the time, if they're making no money, then maybe you might be wasting your time, but it is worth doing a little bit more digging and research into them to see whether they are making money or have something saved, or maybe they could sell their ute and be able to come with the money. Yeah. So then I followed up with, that's definitely a solid goal, definitely achievable. What do you feel like would help you get to that goal? So I'm not pushing the program onto them. I'm not saying, oh yeah, this is the program, this is the best thing that it's going to do for you. It's so good, it's amazing, it's literally gold. No, I'm asking him what he would need. What would he need to get to his $4K a month and be able to step away from his job? He said, maybe someone that could coach me and maybe give me some guidance. So I was like, okay, that's awesome. And what time frame do you want to be able to hit those goals? So now I'm getting a time frame of when he wants to hit that goals, and he said it's about 6 months. So he wants to hit that goal of setting that foundation up and being able to leave his job in 6 months. I've also got that he wants a coach and he wants someone to teach him, which then dings in my brain that he wants this program, he can afford it, and he has a goal and a timeline set to achieve the goal of $4K a month in 6 months and be able to leave his job. I said, perfect. So I do everything over a Zoom call just so I can get a full understanding of your situation and hope we can get you on board. Sounded right. He said, sounds awesome. So now I'm booking him in for a call. So I'll send him a link to book a call with the closer, and then hopefully that deal closes. And if it does, then I get my percentage. I'm on 8%. So I would make my 8% of what he put down and that money of that program. So it is as simple as that. But also, if the DMs are pretty hectic because that business or influencer is doing lots of, CTAs and, getting lots of views, you're going to be dealing with these conversations in like 5, 10, 20 times. So you kind of want to have your notes ready in a notes file. That's what I do. So you answer the same question about 10 times of how do I get started? Okay, and then you copy, paste. Obviously, when you are copying, pasting it, you don't want it to be straight away. So, because then they're going to see that you're just copy and paste it. You want it to be an actual human interaction. And that's why people choose setters over just AI, chat boxes, because to be honest, no one wants to speak to a fucking robot. They want to speak to a person. So just gathering information on them and their situation and what their goals are and how much they're making, you are able to then see if they financially qualify, see if they qualify for the program and see if they're actually ready. And then you can push them onto the call, book them in, and hopefully get your commissions. So a lot of this is done either over email or Instagram. Now you'll be doing this. I mainly try and focus on Instagram because Instagram is the best one, because the coaches and businesses are doing call to actions on their stories, or maybe TikTok or something, and it's funneling to their Instagram. Plus you got your requests and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it a lot more easier, and just everyone likes Instagram really. Now, also another thing that you want your business that you're working for to have is somewhere you can send the prospect, the client to, if they don't financially qualify or if they're not ready for the program. So if you've checked them and they might not be making enough money to afford it, and you go, okay, I don't want to book them in because I'm just going to waste the closer's time and they're not going to be out there, just going to hit the too expensive objection. So you need to have a business that you're working for to have a sort of education, like a free program or a free course that you can keep them, and then that will give them a more understanding of what that coaching is about, and it'll give them an insight without it paying any money, but also it won't give them the value of what they got to pay money for. So that way they can get an understanding and they go, okay, maybe this is really what I want. And this is what I want. I'm going to save my money. I'm not going to fucking eat out, and I'm going to work on myself. And then once I have that money, I'm going to invest it into this program, which will then invest back into me, being able to hit those goals of, leaving your job, retiring your mum, fucking traveling the world, whatever the fuck they want to do. So it's all about just talking to them like a person and having just a normal conversation. You don't want to be pushy. You don't want to be going, yeah, fucking buy this, yeah. You just want to be talking to them like you would talk to your mate. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. So you're just gathering information. Once they're ready, once you feel like they're good, send them to the closers. Now, another huge part of being a setter is your follow-ups. So you have, say you've spoken to the client and you've booked them in and they're ready to go. Say they booked in for Thursday, it's Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. You want to send them a follow-up DM on, and send them their Zoom link. Say if you're doing everything through Zoom, so they have it there. Also, you want to send them a text saying, hey, look, are you still ready for the call? Or, are you 100% ready for the call at 3 o'clock with John? Are you ready? And they'll go, okay, yes. Maybe they aren't. And if they aren't, you have to get on top of that and reschedule. Otherwise, you're going to fuck with the closers. So you need to get them rescheduled using that link again to book them in for the further time. Also, the business that you're working for might have like a pre-call video. So a video that's going to give them a good understanding of what they're investing into and what their call is going to be about. So you want to send that to them, make sure that they've watched it, maybe ask a question like, okay, what did you think about this? And it'll be a part inside that video. So then you know that they've watched it. And also just warming them up, keeping them active to be ready for the call. So that pretty much explains a fair bit of it on how to do it. I'll probably do a follow-up video on a few other things that you're going to face as a setter, but really it is pretty basic. If you are going into a setting role, just please go in as you are just talking to your friend. You're not pushing anything, it's not salesy. You are just info gathering and booking them in for a call. That's it. So if you have any more questions, leave a comment. If you have any more in-depth questions, I guess, maybe shoot me a DM on Instagram. That's probably the best way to find me. But yeah, good luck, and yeah, let me know.